Hey guys, and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2 on the 1.32 beta patch. So I want to make that very clear. There was someone in the comment section that thought it was a trailer mod. It's not, it is the actual real deal. So we are in the DAF, basically the same paint job that we have on our Scania, with a flatbed. To me, the flatbed stuff is way more interesting than the box cargo stuff, because you can't see the different cargoes. With at least this, obviously you can see it. So here is our trailer. It is a twin axle instead of a 3 axle, pretty much the same setup. And the DAF with the Canadian paint skin on it, we've got a few strobes on it in case we do any of the heavy haul stuff. We are running a sound pack for this DAF, which is by Baum. If you Google him, you will find his stuff. It's probably hands down the best sound files you'll find for the game. So I'll go outside view so you can actually hear it. So it's not too much in your face compared to the Scania, I find. It's actually very pleasant. The Scania one, I think, to a point it gets very drony and just irritating. This one's just really nice. Made that turn. Okay, so we are picking up 21 tons of steel coils. Going to be an interesting load, this one. No, never done this one before. I was looking for something that looks a bit different and interesting. I was over in Germany. I took a job last night. I was planning on doing the trip from Germany, but everywhere was just the few little places I've got over there. The trips were really long, and I really don't want to be doing a stupidly long trip, to be quite honest. So it should be over here. Of course, you can't see the cargo. Now, at this point, I would imagine it's easily been, well, just over a week that this has been out, so presumably we will have an update at some point, or had an update. Time of me recording this is actually Tuesday of the week just gone, so I would not be too surprised. I have seen a couple of irritating little bugs, but nothing crazy that screamed at me. That being said, I haven't spent hours upon hours checking this out. Now, luckily the community, no doubt, has probably got some amazing people that would sort of dedicate a lot of time to bug testing the game for SES. I wouldn't know where to begin, to be quite honest, other than just playing it. There's no doubt different configs that are kind of funky and all that good stuff. Alright, engine off. Strum the wheels, hit enter. I'm not sure what that 12 stands for. It's almost like it's supposed to be timing game, but it's not. It's 12:16 now. Never made any sense to me, so here it is. Looks pretty cool. Fire it up. And away we go. So it's 163 miles. It won't take us long to do this. We're going from Felixstowe up to Birmingham. Another thing I'm hoping is with an update we'll start seeing more trailers added into the beta to test out. I'm hoping this isn't it. I doubt it. I'd be very disappointed if that is the case. It'll be nice when it's eventually fully out. It's probably going to be a few weeks, and we'll be able to give it a good rock solid go on sort of main profiles. Which, of course, if you're running pro mods, then that's balked. And there's probably going to be a lot of stuff that is actually balked with this. Ah, great construction zones. Wonderful. interesting construction zone. It's quite a big one, actually, by the looks of it over there. Definitely a big one. Actually, when I was finishing off the trip in Germany, it was at night, unfortunately. But I saw quite a few interesting random events on the road, and it looks some fairly big accidents. The construction zone goes quite far with all the materials down here too. That's pretty cool. I like that stuff. I love the random events in the game. That car's probably going to be peeved behind me. We're going to be turning relatively soon. This truck's nice, and I kind of regret not using the DAF spin more. I like the older shape like this. And the sound pack, it sounds pretty accurate. Just before flying out to Canada when I was visiting my dad. It was actually right before I left, thinking about it, because I went and got a haircut. I was walking back up the street and there was a DAF with a open exhaust system on it. And that sounded beautiful. It's not often you hear sort of trucks like that, especially in the UK. It's probably a lot less owner-operators, more than likely, than there is obviously in the States or Canada. So we'll go outside view so you guys can have a look-see. Admire the beauty. Of course, we've been using a bit of the DAF tuning pack stuff. And it come out so nice. It really did. I'm not a fan of the spoiler on the top of the roof there. I kind of wish it was flat top, but can't do anything about that, unfortunately. And this is a 16-speed box instead of the 12s. So the MPG that I've been getting is actually fairly good. You can see the average there is 82. 82, wow. 8.2. Especially just cruising on highways sort of speeds. And of course you got the typical old DAF. Well, actually most of the old trucks used to have 3 windscreen wipers. Not sure if DAF still do that or not. Fairly iconic for them, I guess. Guess we're going up quite a hill. Like I said, this is 21 tons, so it's heavy. Heavy indeed. You guys will have to let me know what you guys think of the trailer pack, or the trailer DLC, I'll call it. I almost called it a mod. God, it's not. I think it's amazing, I really do. And pretty much, what's going on there? Accident or something? Right for the speed camera, go figure. As I was just about to say, the Euro Truck video from last week when I was kind of going over it did stupidly well for views. I've never seen a Euro Truck video do that before. It's really weird. And it wasn't particularly titled well, as far as going, hey, this is the beta. Just, hey, we can own our own trailers now. And I guess YouTube was promoting the living crap out of that, which is amazing. It's not often YouTube does promote any of my content. Could be because I was one of the first. I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't have been. It was like 24 hours later. Well, no, just under 24 hours later, that video was released. So I released it at normal time. That I do. And as I've said, the reason I'm not doing American Truck this week is, well, I've been really enjoying having our own trailers, figuring it out. I'll probably will buy a couple of employees to see how they deal with different types of trailers and the pool of trailers. I'll make sure I have one of the flatbeds and probably a I'll probably get 3 different trailers for myself and make them private, and the rest I'll just fill out to them. I guess the modders will go absolutely ham. Give it a few weeks when most of the bugs are polished out, the modders will start going crazy. So you'll be able to own your own decent type of trailers. Once they, I think it'll be a bit more, it'll go a bit more crazy once they add in their own, SES add in the sort of the low loaders and all of that type of stuff. Then the modders can go crazy with different types of low loader. And then if they really wanted, Jazzy Cat, I can see him doing this, building a pack that has all different, you're going to just go to the inside, aren't you? All of his different cargoes that he's used in the past. That'd be pretty cool. What are we now? 95 miles away? Not too bad. 11 minutes into the video. Hey, that got narrow quick. The sound of this just sounds nice, doesn't it? It really does sound good. Not too in your face, maybe because it's a 6-cylinder, and the Scania V8s do actually have quite the rasp to them. Where if you just run in a straight open exhaust, it probably doesn't sound the best. But if you can go to a company, I don't even know if they exist for transport trucks, that can kind of do a slightly tuned exhaust, so where it cuts out some of the raspiness, just has a low deep growl, and cuts out the drone. That'd be kind of cool. Doesn't seem as steep, was it? The A14. So we should be able to keep the same sort of speed. I'm seeing a lot of the Scania trailers with them on it. Hell of a lot. Seems like that ratio is a bit too much. You can definitely tell this is heavy. It's my average MPG is going way down. What was I hauling earlier? I can't remember what I was actually hauling. Oh, that was right. It was the trailers on the back of the trailer, the 2-trailer cargo, which was interesting. I was kind of hoping that I could get that for a video, but this is kind of neat. Before the sun sets too much, I'm going to need to look at getting a thumbnail, but of course I want some decent scenery instead of dual carriageway that we've got right now. Do I need to move over? I'm not sure. Apparently not. Some of the European junctions, they get you like that, where you have to move over. Gets me all the time. And it goes back into a 3-lane. Which to me, this would be a motorway, not necessarily a dual carriageway. Hey, those stripes on the road were a little weird. Then you see the angle on that one. Wow. How are we looking for fuel? Getting down there. Still fine though. Don't need to worry about that. Small little feature which would be kind of cool is if you had to fill up your AdBlue too. Because let's face it, you don't have to fill it up every single fill. It can go actually a lot longer than the fuel tank can. So it'd be kind of cool if they added that in, instead of it being free. A mobile crane there. That is an old Mercedes cab, and with all the issues SES have had in the past with Mercedes, and Mercedes turning around saying, why don't we sue you for having our truck basically in your game unbranded? Why are they doing it again? Go to man. Ask man. They put like trucks in pretty much every single game. Definitely got to be careful with that. Oh, that should be a good thumbnail like that. It's cruising. Yeah, well, let's do it. Nothing extraordinarily exciting, but I just don't want the light getting down too dim in it. That'd be boring. I pretty much want this whole image to be full of the truck. That's spot on. Boom. Pretty much the same image as last time around. But it'll work. Yeah, back in cab we go. Ah, average is going up quite nicely. I'm just going to move over to the next lane. Yeah, 8.2. 7.7, 7.0, yeah. That's the thing about this gearbox, it being decent speed. You get the engine revs a lot lower. I should have slowed around, should have slowed down going around that corner. A bit too quick. Not sure how many miles we got on this truck now, probably almost 1,000. Which is nothing in the very scheme of things. It really isn't. Yeah, it's another truck like that. They've definitely got some traffic in here, and hit the yellow one coming up right now. There's some from the newer expansion in here for sure, and we've seen them around for a while. I'm noticing a lot more, so they're testing out assets, I feel. Or if they're not testing them out, they've accidentally put them in here. But I'd say testing more than anything. Birmingham. Oh, 90 miles, wedges. We're almost at the destination in Birmingham. This will be a short video. I need to move over. Not paying attention. Probably could have gone down that one too, actually. How long has this been? 18 minutes? Yeah, so it's probably going to be about 25 minutes, all said and done. Definitely a shorter one. You gonna accelerate past me, or you gonna actually let me in? No, you're gonna gun it past me. What a dink. Bit of engine braking coming down here. And that wasn't just all engine braking, we were coming down that quite hot. So, next week, for sure, will be American trucks, and more than likely, unless there's anything drastically, crazily done. As far as showing off the other trailers, I don't know. I just don't see the point. You can't really see the cargo. There's not really too much to show off. There's slightly different configs, maybe, but yeah, we'll see. Don't want to overdo it. Those lights are totally going to change the time I get down there. Yep. There we go, let's admire the truck once more. So I'm going for that back end on the trailer. Pretty much the same as the last one, just 2-axle. Don't tend to see the 2-axle too much now. I've got the toolbox on one side, and the spare tyre on this side. Now, as far as I was saying about the spread axle type trailers, and saying that you don't see them in the UK, well, it's almost like there was something out there going, yeah, you do. I was scrolling through Instagram, and there's a page I follow called, I think it's Northumberland Trucking or something like that, and the guy's a truck spotter basically, and he gets some cool photos up on Instagram. I think it's along those lines. And sure as poop, there's a UK registration truck pulling a spread axle trailer. It's like, eat my words. So, yeah, apparently you do see them. I don't know what the purpose is of it. In the US, it's all to do with the weights and the fact of you have to have weights on certain axles. North America. But as far as Europe go and the UK, I'm really not too sure. Alright, let's go to the outside view. Now to back this trailer up, I have a heck of a time because there's obviously not as many axles. It can turn a bit tighter. Now I know I use this skin on a lot of them. I just like it. I like the colour. I like the deep red more than anything. And I'm hoping, as a configurable option, we can get metallic paint jobs for the trailers. So for stuff like this, for example, if people are using metallic colours, we can at least match our trailers up properly to our cabs, which would be cool. Park and brake. Engine off. Lights off. Enter. 100 litres of fuel consumed. On the nail, wow. And we're another level, woo! Currently company offers, which is a new one, so basically I can go into there and go, okay, what's this place offering, so I can just move straight on to another job, which is really cool. I kind of like that feature, so I can go, okay, I've just delivered that, now I need to deliver the same thing down to France. Ain't gonna do it, obviously. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we will be back Monday for another Farming Simulator video. So until next time, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys later. See ya.